So this is just a quick video on how to improve kicks. So when you're kicking, you want to turn the standing leg so that the hip turns in, like so. Then this one, the kicking leg, can just swing round. So the standing leg anchors you in place. A couple of exercises you can do is practice opening out the kicking leg. Thai boxers do this. They do a block. Obviously it's good for blocking the kicks, but actually it just ensures that your hip is able to stretch out when the hips are more, because this one comes forwards, this one just needs to open out, and vice versa. If the hip doesn't go forwards, you get that. So it's here, and then it's there. So there's a shift in, not just a turn. If you just simply turn, it's not enough. So if you want to turn the standing foot, pivot, you sink down into the outside of the body. It's more positive. It's more able to anchor down through the heel as you turn. Like so, repeatedly. So, if this didn't root you in spot, you wouldn't be able to follow up with anything. So the finishing position is a turn on the outside of the leg and an opening on the inside of the leg with the kicking side. So there's a corresponding opening and a corresponding sinking down, stabilizing. So you're stable yet flexible. Stable, flexible. So the two aspects of stability, rootedness and flexibility, work together. This is what it means to be bending like a tree. That which bends with the wind, that which is flexible, does not break. So we've looked at opening the hips. At the same time, you sink down into the other one, like so. Another exercise, simply take your foot across, and balance there, keeping it open here, sinking down into this one. This is a yoga adapted posture, standing one. This will allow you to be flexible on one side, strong, stable and rooted. Obviously then you switch sides. Now you feel an activity of the heel, which turns out actively. It's not just flopping there. So in the same way, it's an active turning not just a passive swinging like so. We have this one, getting the holding for a few moments, getting the balance. So these are a few ways you can increase power and flexibility of the kick. So when you're in the stance, you neither want to be too much on the heel or too much on the toe. If you're exclusively on the toe, you've got no grounding and you can slip off or something. If you're pushing through the toes, grounding in, as well as rolling the outside of the foot, sinking down, lifting the heels, but also pushing through the ground, you're solid and stable. So the foot is angled slightly, applying pressure on the outside, pushing through the toes. This lifts the heel, but at the same time grounds the foot. So there's a sense of connectedness to the ground and also lifting from the heel so that you can at the same time you can plant the foot, lift from the heel, but not be away from the ground. The toes are important for grounding. The heels are important for grounding. So by being on the toe at the same time as planting the heels, you lift the center as well as remain grounded and centered at the same time.